Welcome back to the 2008 Whitehorse Club 8-ball singles championship. We've got another excellent first round match. They seem to keep drawing each other. It's Michael Scarri versus Adam Armstrong. Joining me in commentary, we've got a pleasure to have Brian Daly, last year's winner of the tournament. How are you going, mate?
Not too bad, thanks. It's been a long time since I felt like I played well, but it's going okay, so not too bad.
You like your chances for this weekend?
Well, I think I'm probably about the same standard as I was last year, going into the comp, so hopefully we get the same end result.
Well, let's hope you don't play me, because I plan on knocking you off myself. All right, let's get things started. Adam has obviously won the toss and has chosen to break. Very unique breaking style. Very effective, though. Gets a lot of power into the break. And red ball down.
Yeah, fairly good split for Adam there. I'm expecting this game to be pretty all action. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I can't see many balls being set over pockets in this. Straight away, it just nominates yellows and gets on with it.
Yeah, two of the most attacking players that I've actually come against in my time playing.
Adam, probably the best player in Victoria, in my opinion, since all the time he's been playing to not make a stateside. Unbelievable how many times he's got close. He's made a emergency one year.
Yeah, I think that was a couple of years ago, actually, wasn't it?
It was, yep. And Mick's played the last few years. He slipped into the side last year after being made emergency, and Steve Tran had to pull out for work reasons, so he took full opportunity of that as well, and did it no problems this year as well. But Adam with he didn't really play that last shot fantastically as far as white ball position is concerned, but he's still got a pot on, and that's all he'll be worried about, is just being able to pot a ball. We'll see him dribble this, I reckon. Yep. Jeez, I wonder if this is just drifting a little bit.
Yeah, it's probably gone across the nap there, so I think Mick may just be able to get the one in the middle.
He's looking at it now. Yes, most players, their first shot usually is the longest one that they take to make up their mind. If the pot out is on, they'll work out their route, and then they'll take it on. That's what Mick's just doing now. He's just making sure that he knows what he's going to do.
Well, he had quite a bit of space actually to get the one in the middle. He's got reasonable position there.
How do you think he's going to go getting on this ball that's just a little bit congested by a couple of yellows near it?
Well, I reckon he'll be trying to get the one behind the black to get good position on the red into the middle, I would say.
I'd actually fancy him to actually just try and move it rather than just land neatly behind it. I think he'll actually try and move it.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if he'll actually get good position on the next ball, because it may just slightly slide off those two yellows by the red.
Yeah, I think what he might actually he's playing a different shot here, which means he's going to have another ball available if he does play the shot that I mentioned earlier. Now he's in perfect position to play the shot I mentioned, and if he does move it, he'll have a pretty easy ball in the middle. The only thing that can really go wrong is if he somehow cannons behind the yellows.
Yeah, he's actually looking to play the one behind the black, I think, now.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. He's going to play for a cannon onto the red, as I mentioned earlier.
Oh, actually to move the red?
Yes.
I'm not sure if he will.
He's actually just tried to hold the white, and he's done a good job of it.
Yeah, Mick's backed his potting ability there.
Yeah, I didn't actually think he could hold it, but obviously I'm here talking about it, and they're playing. That's the way it probably should be.
It's still a little bit tricky for Mick here. He's got to pop this one into the middle, and as we all know, it can always pop out the side of the jaw. Well,
he's actually doing exactly what you just said earlier.
Back in his potting.
Yep, because this is not easy. And there's the in-off. That's due to a shot, leaving himself a big shot there. Adam should definitely pot out from here.
I think Mick should have probably took a little bit more time over that pot and checked the angle that the white ball was going to travel on after he actually got connection.
Yeah, he just sort of went down and thought, yep, no problem, I'll just catch the bottom rail here just before the pocket and come back up nicely. Adam just needs to play a nice little neat shot here where he just pots this ball and moves, just splits the two yellows up, just like that.
Yeah, you'd expect Adam to go out from here. It's not really any tricky balls for a man of Adam's class.
No, you can stun him between the two yellows for the ball on the rail. Just just understunned a little bit, but he's still okay.
Yeah, just a slight stun back to the side rail here.
And see how he's left himself an angle there. For those that are getting to know the game better, it's very important. Don't leave yourself too straight on the ball. It means you're stuck on the rail for the following shot. So this way he's got a way to get off the cushion. You can see there. Now that rather than having to play this off the cushion, he's out a little bit. It makes it 10 times easier. And Adam's definitely going to take this first frame. This is another first round game. We see it every year. We see some good players playing each other in the first round. You've drawn Paul Pike, who made an emergency in the States of this year, so you've got a tougher opener as well.
Yeah, looking forward to playing Pikey. I've played him a few times recently, so been told he's in pretty good form. So it's always good to get off to a good win against a good player. But hopefully it'll set me up for the tournament. Yeah,
I think if you get you knock off a good scalp early, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the rest of the tournament. So yeah, we'll see that match up here next, actually.
Yeah, so as the old adage goes, you've got to beat them to win the tournament. So it doesn't matter where you play them.
That's true. So here we go, frame 2. Mick Scarri to break. He is trailing 1 frame to 0. He'll be looking for a big break.
Expect to see all the balls everywhere here.
They've done exactly as you've said, but nothing has gone in, incredibly. And what's even funnier is I don't think he's actually left an easy opener unless that plant is pretty simple to the centre. Doesn't look it from the overhead.
Yes, fairly tricky first shot Adam's got here, and as you said in the last frame, probably take as much time as you can on the first shot and work out your route from there.
Yeah, he's definitely going to want yellows, but the problem is can he pot one? He's got a big long pot that's on the yellow in the centre of the table. That's not easy, and he's got this plant that I spoke about earlier. He's going to want to give this a bit so it doesn't kill the yellow. He's actually killed the yellow on the side rail. Well, that's a bonus.
Cannoned the other yellow out, so.
Problem is he's also disturbed the red and put it in front of the black, so he sort of had a win and had a loss at the same time.
It's a game of millimetres, this.
Oh yeah. Now he's got a good angle to get up the other end of the table and get amongst these yellows. It just obviously depends on what he chooses to do. He's got so many options available. And here we go. If he's got the angle, I'd be trying to kick the ball out off the cushion. Well, he's right behind it.
Well, that's not too bad.
I'll tell you what I would be doing here, Brian, is if he's reasonably straight, I would actually be playing through this and trying to cannon the black now, and then you've just got a ball up the rail. It's sort of a shot to nothing in a way.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure whether he can actually. He's curing down on the ball. So
yeah, he's hitting low.
Yeah.
These balls aren't easy from here. I'm not sure what. He's obviously got something in mind, but I haven't worked out myself what it is yet.
Maybe just trying to push this third red onto the side rail here as well. He's played it slow.
Just want to control the cannon as well. Now, if he wants any hope at all of potting out here, he must move that red that's near the centre to leave at least a double available on the black, unless he plans on kicking it out. This is just massive from here. I'm not sure what's going on. He's just missed a pot there. It's funny when you're watching someone pot out and it gets harder and harder. Each shot becomes harder and harder as well to manoeuvre the white, and that's what can happen is it forces an error like that.
Yeah, I think Adam was his one goal there was, I think, to get across to the side rail and put the yellow down the side rail in front of the black and red there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And he probably took his eye off the pot.
Mick's hasn't got an easy pot out, so he's obviously going to be looking for a way to tie this game up and take some control and not allow Adam to get to the table and do any damage.
Yeah, the issue with Mick is he loves to go for games, and there are sometimes I think he actually needs to pull back a bit.
Yeah, he's in the sometimes the Mark Robertson category. He loves to pop balls as well, and sometimes just. But mind you, though, great players do create opportunities for themselves. So this ball he's playing now, I would have actually left this to cannon the 2 balls on the cushion. So now he's played very aggressively, as you've said. He's got the ball, but he's still got these 2 balls on the cushion. They don't look like they plant neatly.
No, and he probably wanted to use the one that he's going to take next to cannon into them. Although I'm not sure if he's actually got. Oh, he's actually looking at the double.
Well, that's a super shot from Mick
Great
Scarri.
shot.
Now it all looks pretty easy, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's one of the things about Mick, when he actually does go for games, and he makes it look so simple.
He's definitely a flowing player. He's just checked himself on this because he's just got a bit of. It's fairly thin. He just wants to make sure he controls the white ball. He may even. He's thinking about not taking it now. Surely he'll take this ball. It seems to me to be the best ball to take.
Well, you want to end up on high on the black, so the three over the middle bags look like the balls to get on the black. So you'd want to take this one first, I would say. And he's just done that and dropped that in.
Yeah, do you think he'll try and hold this white? I think he's going to try and actually play for the one near the yellow next. Just run through a little bit. Even if he doesn't run through enough, he can stun onto the yellow, hold the white, and then just come off the top cushion and back behind the black.
Yeah, he's probably just going to drop it in. I'd say.
So he's actually done what I thought is a chance to do, and that's underhit it. He would have really liked to have been on the other side of this so he can just stun perfectly and get right behind the red and run through. But now he can just stun on the yellow, hold the white.
And then his last shot's probably to...
He's actually underhit that a bit if he planned on playing for the corner.
He may end up taking this in the middle, I'd say.
Yeah, I have a feeling he tried to play for the corner, get fairly straight on that.
Yeah.
Well, he's kicked it out nicely. That's a good shot.
Oh, yeah.
Played it in such a way where if he missed it, he was still going to be nicely on the black anyway.
Both players seem to be cueing the ball pretty well.
No mistakes there. Mick Scarri goes 1-all in the 2008 Whitehorse 8-ball singles championship.